Then also in your income, I saw you did pretty well with your non-tax revenue. Can you explain what happened in 2024 that gave you an increase of 95.5%?
Thank you very much. Our main IGF is the school fees. So one of the reasons for the increase in non-tax revenue was the differences in admission numbers. The admission numbers was increased in 2024 compared to 2023.
What accounted for that increase in enrollment?
Yes, usually the quota usually comes from government or GTEC, giving us the number of admissions or the admission numbers. So each year, admission numbers differ from the previous year. So the 2024 one was higher than the 2023.
Okay, that explains that significant increase in your non-tax revenue. Okay, so I think I'll leave the financial performance and we'll go into the financial position. And I can see here the reasons you had to give for the huge consumption of fixed assets, and that, okay, that is well noted. So currently, do you have an idea as to the value of your non-current assets?
Yes. The net fixed assets value as at the end of 2024 was 2.027 billion.
Thank you. And I'm looking at your ratios, and you seem to have done so well between 2023 and 2024. So just keep it up, and we should see some changes coming into 2025. So I would end it here, and Chair will continue.
All right, Honorable Ellie, you continue from paragraph 884.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So the infraction is a unsupported payment to the tune of 1,356,944. We noted that the management made payments totaling this amount, 1 million odd, but could not provide us with the relevant receipts to authenticate these payments. The details of the payments are here. Can you tell us why we have this amount sitting here and we have no receipts to show for? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. The matter has been resolved.
How is it? I'm sorry.
How is it resolved, and then we still have it here in the books? Be careful, because we have our auditors here. So be careful what you tell this house. Sorry, the committee.
Thank you very much. I think the auditors came back for verification, and all the issues were addressed. Thank you.
Auditors, can you please confirm what he's saying?
Honorable Chair, the recommendation per the report was for the refund of the amount. Once the issue is escalated to the AG's report, the obvious recommendation would be for the amount to be recovered. But during our follow-up, they were able to produce the supporting documents to acquit the payment. But I think the decision lies with the committee to determine whether we'll go by that or not. Thank you.
Look, you are the accountant, right?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Finance officer. Where were these PVs when the auditors came?
If you look at the management letter, some of the payments were made.
Listen to the question that I'm asking you. Where were the receipts, the PVs, to these items when the auditors came to your place?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Some of them were still making follow-ups because some of the payments, for example, if you take College of Arts and Built Environment under KNUST, you see a number of receipts with them. So sometimes when you make payments to them, because we collect the examination fees on their behalf. So when you collect, you have to submit it.
Sir, we are not talking about examination fees. Listen to this. You bought foodstuffs for 60,000. Where were the invoices? Where were the PVs? You bought building materials for water project, 5,120. When you bought it from Abdullah Ishahaku, he didn't give you an invoice. Publicity committee stationery, 7,800. Madam, I think what we are going to do is, years ago, we told you that when it comes to, what do you call it, unsupported documents, and then a procurement issues, we'll refer you straight to Attorney General. Here, 1.3 million invoices, no supporting documents when the auditors came. When did you manufacture these PVs?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The expenditure was actually incurred in the...
It doesn't matter. The question is, where were the invoices? Where were the PVs? I'm not saying that it wasn't acquired in the interest of the college. But if these were genuine, you would have had some receipts out there. Even when I went to Melcom yesterday, they gave me a receipt. I just bought 2 soft drinks. They gave me a receipt.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Like before, I was explaining, some of the suppliers are not within our enclave. So some of them are far from us. So I was mentioning College of Art and Built Environment. They are in Kumasi. So sometimes if you make payments and retrieving the receipt or getting the receipt from the supplier.
My brother, stop it right there. See, this is a serious committee. This is a very serious committee. You are telling me that you are making payments on behalf of your students. It takes forever for them to show you a receipt. How then do you tell your students that you have paid their fees for them? What do you show to the students as proof of payment? So don't tell us what you are telling us. You were here, you told the chairman for the day that the auditors came in October and November. Yet some of the receipts here are for December. There are about 6 of them that are December. So then if you tell us they came in October and November, you couldn't find the receipts for them, but yet you have November in there, December in there. So what happened to the December ones too? Clearly, when someone is sitting somewhere, the person will think you manufactured these vouchers. And please, like I said, we will be fair to you, but you also should know that it's a serious committee, and you go straight to the point, tell us the truth, and whatever it is that we have to do per the law, we'll go ahead and do it that way. You can't tell us you pay to KNUST. If KNUST is listening to you right now, you're telling KNUST you pay to them, it takes them forever for them to show you a receipt. I don't think it's a fair representation on the part of KNUST.
Madam, what is interesting is this KNUST that you are talking about, there were just 2 payments to KNUST. One is for 100,000 and the other one was 225,000. What about the over 1 million? 1 million Ghana cedis that you didn't have receipts for at the time of the audit. Royal Homeboy, payment for building materials. Is that KNUST? Huh?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Clerk, I think he needs to be recommended for the AG for prosecution. He will go there and refund everything and then he will deal with the AG. I don't think we have time for this. Thank you very much. Madam, are you done?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right. Principal, you and your guys will get a notice from the Attorney General. You guys will go there for prosecution.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Chairman, understood. Thank you.
You are discharged. Gambaga, are you here? Bagabaga, are you here? Tamale College of Education. Oh, you guys are discharged. Yes. Tamale College of Education, are you here? St. Vincent College of Education, Yendi, are you here? Bewa College of Education, are you here? St. John Bosco of Education, are you here? Nasrat Jahan Ahmadiyya College of Education, are you here? What about McCoy College of Education? Tumu College of Education? If they are not here, let's go to some of the district assemblies. Nanumba South District Assembly. Is Nanumba South District Assembly here? Are you here? Okay, please have a seat. Is a regional coordinating director for Northern region around.
Aye. Rashid. In the name of my Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty Allah swear
That the evidence I shall give before this
that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter is issued shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me Allah.
Please have a seat. Introduce yourself to the committee.
Good morning, Honorable Chair. My name is Musa Abdurrashid, the District
Please,
Chief.
one mic on at a time so the two of you can go.
Thank you so much. My name is Musa Abdurrashid, the District Chief Executive, Nanumba South District.
Wumbe Ibn Zakaria, District Coordinating Director, Nanumba South District.
Peter Sir, the District Finance Officer, Nanumba South District Assembly.
Bao Abdul Somid, Internal Auditor.
Is your regional coordinating director around? Clerk. Let's try and get a regional coordinating director here so that they get to hear what their assemblies are doing. It's very important. But meanwhile, our Honorable Duke William Allen Kwame Amwakwata Oforata. You have it at paragraph 454, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the infraction is about cash irregularities and unsupported payments totaling 62,747 cedis. Mr. Chair, at paragraph 454, it is instructive to note that the auditors reminded us of Regulation 78 of the PFM Act, that a principal spending officer of a covered entity is personally responsible for ensuring that evidence of service received, certification of work done, and other supporting documents exist for each payment made by that entity. The audit findings found that 3 payments totaling 62,747 cedis were not supported. The payment dates July 17th, which is in the 3rd quarter of 2024, the amount unsupported was 60,160 cedis. Next payment unsupported is 18th of October. In the 4th quarter, 1,937. Last payment, 28th of November, 4th quarter, 650 cedis. I want to know, how did this huge expenditure, a sum of 60,160 cedis, come about, that it was unsupported? In your description, or in the description of the auditor, it says 60,160 being funds to organize a DEBA. What DEBA is it? That's my first question.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I would like my finance officer to, on behalf of the Assembly, address your concern.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The DEBA was in respect of the visit of the then Vice President to the district.
So, could you tell us, average, how much was used for honorarium and how much was used for logistics? Ballpark, not specific, but ballpark. Percentage-wise.
Yes. About 40,000 was used for honorarium. For logistics, and 20,000 thereabout for honorarium.
Okay. Thank you. My second question: did the internal audit quarterly report flag this infraction?
Honorable Chair, yes, they did.
And what were their recommendations?
The recommendations, in actual fact, they were in two folds. Talking about the internal audit. The internal audit only followed the recommendations that were prescribed by the external auditors, which was to either, acquit the payment by providing the requisite documentations, or in lieu of that, the officer should be made to refund.
So which one was applied?
The first one.
And what's the status?
The first one.
And what is the status?
It is fully acquitted.
Thank you. My next question. Auditors, can you confirm this statement and assertion made?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the payments have been acquitted, but it is also instructive to note that it was done after the 30 days window that we give them, after the management letter was issued. And that is why it found its way into the AG's report.
Please, my next question was, the auditors asked for two things: streamline controls to minimize a recurrence. That you have done.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. That has been done.
Okay. But importantly, they asked that the refund of all unaccounted loan or unaccounted, unsupported amounts. What has happened then?
Like I said, that was the alternative recommendation.
And
so we went by the first recommendation, which was to provide the requested documentations.
so that has been done?
Yes, that has been done.
Auditors, you're confirming that they have settled the issue?
Yes, Honorable Chair, as I indicated earlier, they have provided the relevant documents to support the payment, but that was in our recent follow-up that we did, yeah.
Thank you, Chair.
All assemblies, so that you know, if the auditors come to your place and you don't have receipts to cover payments, you won't come and sit here and tell us, I have now acquitted them. When you are coming, you come with your refund receipt that I have paid that amount of money. That is all we are going to take. You spent 60,000 for a DEBA. No receipts, no invoices. Government's money, you take 60,000 to organize a DEBA, and you don't have any receipts. I mean, you gave somebody, provided honor certificate, 650 Ghana cedis, being funds to transport disabled equipment. The person who was transporting it couldn't give you a receipt for 650 Ghana cedis. Being funds to support a PWD with medical bills payments. The medical bills that you paid, they brought you a bill, didn't they bring you a bill?
Honorable, they did.
And they gave you a letter for a request for payment. Not so.
Yes, please.
So get a receipt and then put it together and give it to the auditors. Hey, are we so big in our offices that auditors come? We spend the money anyhow? Sir, if it was your money, you gave your houseboy 200 Ghana cedi note to go and buy a wachi, 30 cedis and bring to you. Wouldn't you ask for change? I'm asking you.
Yes, I will.
And you will count the change and make sure that it's 170, not so.
Yes, I will.
So government's money. Go ahead.
I wanted to find out from you, were you part of the exit meeting and the entrance meeting when the auditors came?
Honorable Chair, yes, we were.
So these issues were raised.
Yes, they were.
So why didn't you give the receipts?
Well, let me explain this.
Explain.
I may have to explain this further.
Explain.
Yes. This was an interim audit. And at the time of the audit, actually, it wasn't as if the receipts were not available. They were, except that some of them, like you said, involve honorarium to deserving people, the honorable men and some other important personalities who were invited to the program. And so the officer who was supposed to see to the execution of the payment, we call that the activity holder. Unfortunately, at the time of the audit, this individual was bereaved, actually. And so we were not able to reach because they were all under lock and key in this office. So we explained that to the auditors.
So if you are all under lock and key, nobody, yes. So if that officer is not there, nobody can do the work. Is that what you are saying?
That was the unfortunate thing that happened.
Well, do you know something? Yes. District assemblies, like government institutions, when it comes to receipts, I don't know, one of the problems with you people is that record keeping is a problem for you people. It's a big problem, it's a challenge. When it comes to receipts, you are in trouble because you don't keep track. And also when the auditors come, you take them as routine. It's one of those things. And the officers who are actually in charge to do the needful, they don't. You look at the auditors as if they are coming to do something. And that's the problem. And that is why the ranking is in henceforth, and the chairperson is henceforth. You will not come and sit in our front and say, you have, the receipts are ready. Whether you went and fabricated the receipt, we don't know. This honorarium you are talking about is about paper people sign. That is it. Transportation, if you don't have even receipt, raise PV for people to sign that I have taken the money. But I don't know what is wrong with you people. This receipt is a proof that this person have taken something. And that's what you are not doing well in terms of that. So, and then you are saying that you are under oath. You mentioned that 60,000 was spent on the vice president's visit. That's what you said.
Yes,
is it part of the budget? Or is just you mentioned the vice president name in vain just to cover up? Is that what you are doing? I want to hear from you. Is it part of the plan? And you think the vice president is coming to your constituency and then they will not have their own plan and then you have to do debate for vice president. Is that what you are telling the committee?
So long as it's an assembly, president will come, vice president will come all the time. He came in July of 2024.
Yes.
And you couldn't get receipts until the auditors came. And even after the exit interview, you see, that's why we are asking you to refund. If they come in, auditors come in and you don't have the receipts, and you refund out of your own pocket, wherever you need to get the receipts for you to maybe to get your money back, you will do it, wouldn't you? But it's Abansika, so no, next time we are not going to take it. Let me go on. Now, fuel not accounted for. 19,772 Ghana cedis. What's the story on that one?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. With this one, there were two main events that led to this issue. That was, one was the zonal composite budget hearing. The Assembly...
Zonal what?
Composite budget hearing. Yes. The Assembly at the time, and even us at now, has only 2 vehicles that are functional, let me put it that way. And so we needed to commandeer vehicles from other, departments and individuals. So, because the budget committee will have needed to be in attendance, we needed to go with opinion leaders, assemblymen, and so the numbers were huge. And so these vehicles we are talking about are vehicles that were outside the control of the Assembly. And also for the, there was also audit committee meetings, and we have external members who do attend these meetings. So when they come, when the Assembly is not able to provide them with...
Senior man,
yes,
do you know something? Stop there. The story you are giving is story. Whether you hire car or you take car from other department, this is not what we are saying. We are talking about receipt of payment of what? Fuel.
No, it was available. It's not about the receipt. They were talking about logging in. That was the issue.
No,
it's not about...
It's fuel receipt we are talking about.
It's about logging in, Honorable. With all due respect.
Sir.
Yes.
You are the... you said you are the internal auditor.
Finance officer. Please.
Finance officer.
Yes.
How many months did this audit or budget thing go on? Because it stretches all the way from March throughout December.
Like I said, there was another activity that had to do with the audit committee meetings. And every quarter, we organize those meetings.
Look, in November alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 payments for fuel, diesel, that was not logged. December, there was 1, 2. October, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many months did this thing go on? Yes. At the fuel, every time 1,000 cedis for fuel, no receipt. 1,000 cedis for fuel, no receipt.
And every time all the car take 1,000. No point, nothing, 1,000 throughout.
Finance officer, you mentioned when the Honorable Vice Ranking mentioned that why did you not get the fuel receipt? You said it wasn't a matter of fuel receipt, but rather a matter of logging.
Yes.
The auditor said you failed to show the receipts, and then when they asked you, management rather attributed it to the anomaly, the inability of the assembly drivers to make entries into their logbooks. The auditor said you did not have the receipts. And you came explaining that it was because the drivers did not log it in. But here you are telling us that you were cited for not logging in. But no, that is not the reason why you were cited for this infraction. When you have the report, you go to paragraph 459. The auditors, let me read, said, contrary to the Act, our audit revealed that the management of Nanumba South District Assembly made payments totaling 19,000 for the purchase of fuel covering 6 payments, but did not provide any evidence of the utilization of the fuel. You are here challenging the vice ranking that what he's saying is not correct and that you were cited for something different. Are you here to ask your own questions and answer your own questions, or we are here to provide the questions that the auditors have in here and how to find solutions to them?
Well, I'm not here to do that. I'm here for us to find solutions to our problems.
So please apologize to the vice ranking, because what you said is not the right thing.
I withdraw. Thank you very much.
I can make this very...
Yes. Yes. There's a difference between withdrawal and
Oh,
apology,
okay,
respectfully.
okay. Please, I do apologize with all sincerity. Thank you.
Sir, just to remind you, we are live on Facebook. We are live on Parliamentary Service Television. The whole world is watching you. I can make this very easy for you. And auditors, the management of Nanumba South District Assembly, collectively, they are going to refund the 19,772 out of their own pockets. This is not from the assembly. They are going to refund out of their own pockets. You tell the auditors that to strengthen controls, we urge management to provide adequate training to its staff, including the drivers. You said it right here on paragraph 459. You think when we come here to play with you. So you guys are going to refund that amount of money. And in your follow-up audit, make sure they didn't take the money from IGF and it's from their own pockets. They will refund the 19,772. Next time you will train your people properly.
Well noted.
We give you 30 days to pay this amount. Okay, the next one is from Honorable Gape. Would continue.
Chairman, I think the DC wants to respond to your directive.
Okay.
Honorable Chair, we want to thank you so much for the guidance, but to make a passionate appeal to the Honorable Committee to pardon us, and then we'll promise the committee that moving forward, we'll do the needful and this occurrence will not happen again.
Sir, you were sitting down when your finance guy was talking. 1,000 cedis to pay diesel, 1,000 cedis. It looks like all the cars that you guys got, including your own, they all take 1,000 cedis. 1,000 cedis. And there is no paperwork. I think this will teach you a lesson. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Look, when the auditors came, did you think they were playing? Weren't you guys over there when they had an exit interview about these invoices? Look, you know what they did? They only did a sampled review of payment vouchers. If they had reviewed all the payments, it would have been a disaster. They only did a sampled, review of payment vouchers. Look at what they've seen. Thank you very much. Let's move on. All right. My name is Samuel, no mercy.
Honorable DC, I just want to find out from you, per the auditor's reports, you received about 2 million Ghana cedis for 2024 from the District Assembly Common Fund. And there was a total deduction of 553,000. Sorry, Nanumba South, yeah, you received 1.8 million, and then there was a total deduction of 553 from your District Assembly Common Fund. Can you tell us what necessitated that deduction of 500,000 from your Common Fund? It's on the appendices of the Auditor General's reports. That's where I took this question from.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I want to believe this was in relation with Zoom Lion deductions from source.
You say that on authority, you know what you are talking about. You not come back and we want specifics. So is it just Zoom Lion that took 553,000 from the Assembly's common fund?
As at last year when I took over office, I've realized that we're having about 3 deductions from source. One have to do with the Zoom Lion.
Okay.
The second was NALAC, and then the third was insurance of 2 vehicles. And these deductions usually take place.
Insurance of vehicles.
Yes, 2 vehicles.
For your vehicles. Vehicles in your assembly or municipal. The deduction is done at DACF headquarters.
That is what we're privy to.
Why?
I'm sure it was the arrangement that was put in place.
So currently, do you see deductions at source from DACF?
Just last quarter that we saw one. And I think 2. NALAC for 3rd quarter, and then the insurance for the year 2026. So those 2 deductions.
What's the amount of the insurance and that of NALAC as well?
NALAC is 0.36%, which was 11,000
No, I want
something.
the value, 11,000.
It was 11,000.
And that of the insurance.
The insurance, the 2 vehicles was amounting to 59,000 thereabout. I can't.
Is it comprehensive insurance?
Yes, please.
Okay, so 59,000 and then 11,000.
Yes.
Okay, at least that's a huge improvement on the 553,000 that was being charged, because you need the money in the assembly or the municipal to work, and not for that huge deduction to be taken out of the money. Whoever comes here, you have to find out, you have to tell me the components of your total deduction, because I have the data here and I want you to find out why there's so much deduction and what you have done about it. Because it should concern you too, that you get 1.8 million a year and a whooping 553,000 is taken out of it. What you have left to work is about 1.2, 1.3 million. But the money is needed at the municipal and the districts more than wherever, it's being deducted at source. So whoever is here, I would want to find out from you the components of your deduction, whether it has increased or decreased, and what you have done about it, unless you are okay with it because you're able to raise huge IGF, which I know that is not the case. Tell us about your IGF.
Honorable Chair, before I proceed with our IGF, I want to indicate that Common Fund have since stopped the deduction of the Zoom Lion component. It is now the responsibility of the Assembly to release those funds to them per work done. The only deductions as at now is for the insurance, which is annual, and then the NALAC, which is usually 0.36% of the quarterly release. I think basically that's the 2 deductions we are currently aware of. The Zoom Lion has been stopped. I think our IGF currently, when I came into office, we kept some measures to boost our IGF vis-a-vis training of the revenue collectors and then rotating them around. And so that's their capacity, building their capacities. So we have seen since improvement in the IGF mobilization.
Honorable, are you an MC or DC?
Honorable Chair, I'm DC.
DC. I'm making an amendment to my ruling. At the time that this diesel thing happened, you were not there. The finance guy was there. Because he was there during the exit interview, weren't you?
Was there?
Yes. So the leadership at that time with you in 2024, they are the ones going to pay the 19, you and them. Either you pay it yourself and you go after them for the rest of the money. The DC, whether, I don't think it's been transferred. It was a different government. You and the leadership out there, they are the ones going to pay. Those who were not there will not be involved in it. Yes. So DC, you were not there. The father's gentleman, were you there?
Honorable Chair.
And you were the internal auditor?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
And you sat down for Ibrahim Osman to be paying, they paid him 1,000. Hey, Ibrahim. And then yes, sir. You were there.
No, I'm barely 1 month old in the district.
Barely 1 month old.
That's what I'm quite. Yes.
So the internal auditor and then the finance guy, you and your people that you will share and pay. Yes. And I don't know where Ibrahim Osman is. Yes, sir.
Chairman, thank you. I just want to ask a further question on the insurance deductions for the vehicle. Do you still have those 2 vehicles that are whose insurance are continuously being deducted? Are they still in working condition? Are you using them?
Honorable Chair, the 2 vehicles are in. They are in. I don't know how to say, but the life span of the vehicle is due because those vehicles are 7 years old now, with the exception of the station wagon. That's the Nissan Patrol. The pickup is still on the road.
So I think you know that you reserve the right to negotiate insurance annually. And so if you think that what is being deducted is not commensurate with the kind of vehicles you have now, you reserve the right to renegotiate them. And I think the auditors will not take kindly to you just allowing these to go like that. So once the year has just begun, I think you can look at it and see if you have to talk to the insurance companies. Okay. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much, Honorable.
All right, you guys are discharged.
Honorable Chair.
Yes, sir.
I think I made an appeal to you to.
Sir.
I made an appeal for
Sir.
a reconsideration of.
Were you there at that time?
No, please, Chairman.
You are discharged. Let's call Gushegu Municipal Assembly. Hey. That's why your forces for will come.
I, Abdul Hafiz Adam, do in the name of the Almighty Allah swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Could you please introduce yourself to the committee?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. My name is Abdul Hafiz Adam, Municipal Chief Executive, Gushegu Municipal Assembly.
And I am Osman Musa, the Coordinating Director.
Abukari Ibrahim, the Finance Officer.
Maxwell Ohini, the Internal Auditor.
Please, pull down the microphone.
Thank you, Chair. Maxwell Ohini, the Acting Internal Auditor.
Acting Internal Auditor. Only one microphone could be on at a time, please.
My name is Abdurazak Mutaka, Head of Central Administration, Gushegu.
All right, Honorable Hoteje would handle.
Yeah, Gushegu, your infraction has to do with excessive use of this Assembly Common Fund on recurrent expenditure. Section 3.0 of the 2023 guidelines for the utilization of the Assembly's Common Fund for metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies stipulates that 75% of the fund should be spent on basic infrastructure, local economic development, and modernization of agriculture, whilst the remaining 25% should be used for local governance, social services, and environment preservation and promotion of cultural heritage and administration. But in your case, 907,532.066, which is 75% of the fund, which was supposed to be spent on infrastructure development, could not be done. And 342,314 cities, which is 25% on the other component. However, audit of your assembly revealed that you spent 1,237,142.48, which is 95.42% on local governance, social services, cultural heritage, environment, and administration, while only 59,331.90 pesos, which was 4.58%, was spent on infrastructure development, contrary to this Assembly Common Fund guideline. And this amounted to misapplication of fund. You have the opportunity to explain why you should not be cited for misapplying the funds.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. The audit finding was that was excessive use of DACF on recurrent expenditure. And the recommendation was that we should try to improve on our internal generated fund so as to desist from excessive use of this fund on recurrent expenditure. Indeed, based on this recommendation, we embarked on a very vigorous revenue mobilization. We did the revenue data collection and establishment of revenue task force. And as a result of that, we increased the revenue from 418,000 to as much as 624,000.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
What is your position?
I'm the coordinating director.
Coordinating director. Were
Yes,
you
sir.
there at the time of this audit?
Yes, sir. I was there.
When you get common fund, how much are you supposed to spend in the constituent, in the district?
Honorable Chair, we're pushed by circumstances.
What circumstance?
Our place is conflict prone.
Uh-huh.
In fact, the conflicts, some of them, they are perennial. And when it happens, you have no choice than to look for money to deal with the conflict. So we overspend. We know that we overspend this amount. But subsequently, we try hard to reduce because of this recommendation.
But
we try hard to reduce
that
to
is
40%.
gross understatement. You were supposed to spend 907,000 in the district. You spent only 59,000 on infrastructure. Only 59,000, which is 4.5%. How do you develop the district? Then we cancel the district, and then we just concentrate on the perennial conflict out there. We will save money. If we close this district and we add it to another district, because there's no development going there anyway. No development. Sir, your district is not the only one with perennial problems. We are going around the whole country. The whole country. Yours is not unique. How much of IGF do you make?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. In fact, that is where I was coming to. If you look at the total IGF that we make, it's not even enough to take care of the...
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Coordinating Director, is there any provision in the guideline that you could divert money for any other situation rather than what it was assigned for?
No, sir. In fact, this was a peculiar issue pertaining only to 2024.
Is there any provision for a peculiar issue in the law?
Honorable Chair, I've already said there's no provision at all.
If there is no provision
but
at all,
I was just giving a caveat.
If there is no provision at all, it's being put to use that you have misapplied the funds. How do we defend it?
Honorable Chair, the infraction I'm reading here is excessive use of the DACF. And like I was saying, even the auditors appreciated the circumstances on the ground, like the conflicts that we had and all that. So we know we infringe on the law.
There's the money belongs to the auditors.
Madam Chair, I think this is a difficult situation a bit, but from where I am coming from, I'm also in a conflict-prone area. And the practice is that when there's a conflict, the Ghana Police Service and the military, as to the level of the violence, they will deploy men to the ground. And immediately they deploy the men. They have a term called ration. The ration is the assembly that is supposed to take care of the men. The number of days they will spend in an area. My place, for instance, from where I'm coming from, we are fortunate. We have cashew. The cashew that leaves Ghana to other parts of the world, I would say 90% is from my place. So we generate a lot of IGF from the cashew. So as I'm speaking with you now, we have military and police joint team stationed in my place for almost 3 years now. And every day the assembly is spending on them.
Is it so? Because I know that when such issues also come about, the Ministry of Finance, through national security also, and through the various the security agencies that are involved, are paid money. So we will have to investigate this.
Yes, we have to investigate. I'm saying this because sometimes when the personnel come, what to eat is even a problem, where to sleep is a problem. So the assembly rather inherit. I'm not defending them. I am talking just because I am a witness to this. And after I'm speaking, my place, Sampa, I hope you've been hearing Sampa in the news. Recently, if I tell you for some few weeks, the number of houses that have been burnt in a community is sad. And always there have to be security presence. So if you are a DC or a coordinating director, your district is on fire, and maybe money is supposed to come from somewhere to take control over the situation, and the money is not coming, will you sit aloof for your people to die? So if there's money for project and there's conflict, if the people die and you execute the project, who are you executing the projects for?
Honorable member.
So I'm not defending them, but what I'm saying is that their situation is a peculiar situation.
That's why we
like
are
my
asking
place.
them to explain.
So Chief, I'm not the coordinating director. I'm not holding the brief for them. But
honorable member,
I think
maybe you should join them and we swear you in. They made an IGF of 500,000. IGF of 500,000, yes. And they only spent 59,000 out of over 1.something million on infrastructure. Can you build even a 6-unit toilet with that?
So in as much as we have to speak to the security agencies, the Ministry of Interior, if you are hearing us, the Ministry of Defense, if you are hearing us, these conflict-prone areas or areas that have challenges that you send your men to support, the assemblies are saying that they fund them in the end and that drains their resources. As to whether it is entirely true or not, you cannot tell. But for Gushegu, if you raised an IGF of over 500,000 and you still went ahead to spend 59,000, only 59,000 Ghana cedis on infrastructure, clearly what you are telling us cannot be the case. It is all about priorities. You don't see infrastructure as your priority, because if you saw infrastructure as your priority, making 500,000 from your IGF, what stopped you from investing in infrastructure? Or IGF is not for infrastructure. Government DACF, which we know is supposed to be for infrastructure, per your own guidelines, it's not for infrastructure. Your IGF too, you are not using for infrastructure. So how do you expect Gushegu to develop? And I don't think it is fair on the people of Gushegu.
Honorable Chair, we have taken note of your concerns, and this audit recommendation are waking us more to the right thing that we should have done. So going forward, we will do the right thing. Thank you.
How are you going to do the right thing?
Honorable Chair,
yes,
we'll do our best. In fact, we are talking about 2024, when the common fund was just 304,000 for Gushegu per quarter. Right now, we have a lot. If you come to Gushegu, we have rolled out a whole lot of projects. So things have changed. Things have changed.
Some falsehood. The IGF, according to this report, for Gushegu, for first quarter, 445,398. Second quarter, 445,398. Third quarter, 445,398. And the fourth quarter, 445,398. A total of 1.2 million. So you can't tell us it's only 300. As if only 300 is...
I'm talking of the net. I'm talking of the net.
Please hold on. As if 300,000 Ghana cedis is no money. Because you spend over 900,000, on consumption, 300,000 for development is no money to you.
Honorable Chair, that is
That's
not what I'm
you just
insinuating.
said. That is what you said. It's only 300,000. It cannot be only 300,000.
Honorable
The
Chair,
taxpayers' money, even if it's 1 cedi, you are taking it from somebody's pocket to give to the public. And so you cannot tell me it's only 300,000, so it is okay if you spend 900,000 on consumption other than infrastructure. Respectfully, be guided.
Okay.
Because this is the taxpayers' money. People deny themselves to pay taxes to help all of us improve as a nation. So please, even if it's 2 cedi, 5 cedi, it is so much money. Don't belittle 300,000 Ghana cedis. It is money.
Honorable Chair, thank you very much. I'm not trying to belittle the 300,000. Thought I was just responding to the chair's, the deputy chair's concern.
Yes, but you respond with the truth.
Thank you very much. I've taken note of that.
Because you got a total of 1.7 million, and out of that, the net that came to you was 1.2 million. So it couldn't have been the net of 300,000 times 4. And then your 555 deduction. Please let us know after you speak to what the chairman said. Let us know what it entails and whether the deduction has halted or is still, they are still taking 552,000 from your common fund.
Okay, now let me help you solve this problem. You make an IGF of about 500,000 a year, not so. You would refund this infrastructure, this common fund from your IGF. Your IGF, 25% of your IGF, you need to pay back into the infrastructure fund. So that 1 year, you pay 25. The next year, you are paying another 25. So within 4 years, you would have paid at least 500,000 back into the common fund account.
Thank you very
for
much.
Development. And auditors, please note that. Because if we are not, then we will go a step higher and we will see what else we can do. This is government money. Government money. We know that there may be some issues out there, but you are not the only one. And if you want to, we'll give you districts that have been successful handling the troubles that they have out there and their common fund when you spend 4.5. Now, you see the list that Common Fund Administration sent to all the districts, the percentages that you can use for development of your place. Or you don't have a list of it?
Honorable, we have.
Good. Be careful you go by that guideline. Because you are the DC, right? DCD.
Yes, sir.
Who's the DC?
Honorable Chair, I'm here.
MC.
Yes.
Yes, MC. Because you will be judged by development in your place. And if they are spending all this amount, and only 59,000, what can you do? What kind of development can you do in Gushegu? Nothing. And I hope and pray they don't change MCs the way that we change our football coaches. Because they will keep on changing. Because no development. As for that DCD there, he'll be there. Oh. MCs will come and go. As for him, he will still be there. So 25%.
Thank you very much. Noted, sir.
Gushegu, you are discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You didn't answer the chair lady's
The
question.
deduction. Are you still being deducted 553,000 Ghana cedis?
No,
every
Honorable
year from
Chair,
your
no. We right now, the only deduction that we have is the insurance, which is 59,000 that we saw during the last release, and that has to do with 2 vehicles.
And the vehicle is up and running.
Is up and running. The Nissan Patrol and my vehicle, which got involved in an accident, but which was replaced by the insurance company.
Okay.
So we are still paying on that.
So apart from the insurance
And then NALAC
the other deductions have stopped.
NALAC deduction is also there. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Gushegu, you are discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's call Saboba District. Saboba, are you here? Please, if you can hurry up, we have a lot of assemblies. Please have a seat and introduce yourself to the committee.
I am George Wube, the District Chief Executive for Saboba.
I am Albert Anamo, the District Coordinating Director for Saboba.
I'm Said Suleiman, the District Finance Officer.
I'm Alassane Zakaria, Accountant.
I'm Imuru Zakaria, Internal Auditor.
Okay, Saboba, you have these there's a high cost of revenue collection. You have 2 officers that were cited. And these 2 officers, you have Jessica, right? And then you have Wayu Hamidu. And the annual salary of Kolan is 23,976. And the amount that he collected was 9,999. That is barely half of what is paid. The same thing is with Wajul Hamidu. You pay this guy 23,976 and he brings in 14,000. How so? Director.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Chairman. Yes, I think this was what happened in 2024.
Is this still going on?
No, please, Mr. Chair.
What has been the changes?
there had been improvement as far as the collection is concerned, the revenue collection is concerned, because we have been able to put in measures to improve the revenue collections.
What are they collecting now? Colon Jessica. Is that a guy or girl?
Yes, the name is Wajul Hamidu.
Wajul and then Colon.
Colon Jessica.
Is that a guy or a girl?
She's a lady.
A lady.
Yes.
So how much is she collecting now?
As at the end of December 2025, he has been able to collect 17,725 for Jessica.
For Jessica?
Yes, and then Wajul has been also able to collect 20,906 Ghana cedis.
But whatever they've collected is not even enough to pay for their salaries.
Yes.
Now, I'm interested to know, 2024, Jessica collected 9,999. What did you do to make her go to 17,000?
Yes, we have been able to put up measures. That is revenue mobilization by forming task force, and also increase monitoring and supervision, and then also setting targets.
Sir, I know you are reading something. Jessica goes to the army, collects tolls, 9,000. And now you said tax force.
Okay.
Now those people in the tax force, is she the only one in the tax force or other people?
Yeah, she's not the only one. There are other people.
So you are paying other people to collect 17,000?
No. Okay, let my finance handle that. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, thank you very much. What we did was that she was centered always Saboba market. So we have expanded her collection area with other communities to her catchment area to improve her revenue mobilization.
Sir, those other areas.
Yes.
Weren't some people collecting those tolls from those other areas?
Yes, there were some people.
Yes, so now this is Anansesem.
Yes.
This is Anansesem.
Yeah.
She's working at the market.
Yeah.
She's not collecting enough. So take over these people's areas, and so that your revenue go up.
It's not so.
The other people, what are they doing?
They were commission collectors. So in order for them to improve her collection area, we added them that areas to them. And most of the times, the commission collectors were not also performing up to expectation. We have to withdraw them and allow her to also go in to improve her revenue mobilization.
So she's not making enough to pay for her?
Yes, but we have seen that, sir, there's an improvement. If we continue to put pressure and monitoring and supervision, at least she'll be able to cope up. Please, sir.
What kind of pressure?
That is supervision, please.
Who is supervising her?
Once a while is the accounts unit, we supervise them.
You said once in a while?
Yes. Not
once in a while?
Yeah.
What happened to consistency?
Yeah. So, well, I wanted to say consistency, and then the rest. Thank you.
This is Saboba District. I think you mentioned that we've instituted some task force, which is augmenting the collection of the revenue. So, are you paying are you incurring any costs in respect of the task force?
No, please.
Well, again, here.
But we only buy fuel. part of the.
That's good, because I'm asking because before the task force, they were doing, the two of them were doing roughly 23,000. Now they are doing about 30,000. Meanwhile, we've gotten task force.
Hello,
helping them.
Sir, the task force is a general to improve our general performance, but individually they are performing as the time the auditors raised those issues. But currently they are performing. I must be frank with.
Why don't you turn her into a commission collector? Both Jessica and Gushegu, why don't you turn them into commission collectors?
Chief, we have the hope and believe that if continue supervision, they will perform. Please.
Who is she related to, Jessica, at the assembly?
Sir, well, I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Sir, I wish you will employ me, and then I'll work for you. I can give you only 500 cedis a month. Pay me $500,000, and I'll work for you. Would you hire me?
No, please.
You won't?
Yes, please.
That's what we are doing here. So you have to buy fuel, you have to get other people on it to, a task force, you the coordinating director or maybe the finance guy, helping her. Still, she's not bringing enough. Now, let me look at your IGF. How much of IGF do you make?
Hello, Honorable Chair, as at December 2025, we generated 320,578.
300?
Yes, please.
So the 9,000 is for the whole year?
Yes, please, Honorable.
For the whole year, she collects 9,000?
Yes, please, Honorable. But, sir, currently it's now 17,000, please, Honorable.
Still, not enough to pay?
Not, yes, that's improvement.
Benjuma. Continue motivating her to increase
Thank you,
revenue.
Sir. Yes, thank you, sir.
But MC, yes, sir.
The DC.
DC.
Yes, please.
You see what's going on?
Yes, please.
This is what you've come to inherit. You are paying people to bring in less than their pay. it looks like every assembly, there is a big tree right by the assembly. And that's where everybody congregates. Anytime you pull into every assembly, there's a big tree, then they congregate. I'm not sure if these people are part of the people who stand there. So how much is Waju bringing in now? You said what? 20,000?
He's bringing in 20,906 cities.
20,906
cities.
And you pay him through IGF, don't you?
No, we pay him through central government.
Central government, that's why. I think we need to recommend that most of these people should be paid from the IGF of the assembly. And I think the assemblies will learn a lesson. When you have to pay them from your own IGF instead of central government. And then you don't have enough of revenue to pay them. I think that would be my recommendation in the report. Take all the revenue collectors, dump them on the assembly. All right, Saboba, you are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Savelugu. Oh, hold on.
Yes, your deduction is also 551,000. Give me the breakdown of the components prior to 2025 and moving from 2025, what you have done, whether it's still the same or there's been some deduction or upward.
Deduction is currently the 59,000 for the insurance for the vehicles, 2 vehicles, and then also 11,000 for the NALAC. Thank you.
The NALAC goes to your National Association of Local Assemblies.
Yes.
What exactly do they do?
Well,
That I'm thinking they collect 11,000 from all the 276 districts. Tell me.
And that is a National Association of Local Authorities. That's the NALAC.
And what do they do? I don't know. Maybe please educate me.
They do a lot of especially training, building capacity of assembly members, and also sometimes they help in fiscal projects. For instance, there is a project in one of our communities by name LIFO. They have been partnering with one Canadian organization to provide us a to renovate cheap compound in Saboba.
So where are they based?
I think they are based.
Is it in Accra, the central?
Yes.
Okay, and then they have reps in every district.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you are discharged. Let's call Karaga. Karaga. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Mr. Chair, my name is Idrisu Yakubu Dasana, District Chief Executive for Karaga.
District Chief Executive.
I am Alasan Abdullah, District Coordinating Director, Karaga.
I, Saleh B. Mohammed, DFO, Karaga.
I'm Mashud Dubier Al Hassan, Head of Administration Unit.
Kwaku Nathaniel, Assistant Internal Auditor.
Mustafa Isaku Sanchi, Accountant.
Karaga is my former boss's constituency. I'm conflicted, so I'm not asking any question.
Thank you very much, Madam Chow.
Karaga, before you smile, let me ask you this. $40,399, and she brings in 3,490. That's less than 300 cedis a month. Isn't that so? You have Abubakar Ziblim, 33,000 that you pay him. He brings in 3,785. Al Hassan Inusa, you pay 37,000. He brings in 3,400. In Demi Lazarus, you pay 21,000. He brings in 4,405. Mohammed Tongo, you pay Mohammed 41,086. He brings in 3,080. Imoru Damba, 41,790. He also brings in 5,341. Why? What is the insanity here? Somebody explain it to me.
So, Mr. Chair, I will let my coordinating director answer the question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think this was as a result of conflict issues in the district. But despite after the recommendation that was made by the auditors, we have taken a number of strategies to improve the revenue collection in the district.
What do you mean by conflict issues?
Yeah, we have chieftaincy and boundaries issues in the district. So that is making revenue collection very difficult in some of the areas.
How long did this conflict go on?
It started in 2021 and it's still there. So we are only praying that we get a solution to that particular issue. So despite that, we have also taken a number of strategies to improve on the revenue collection. One, we did a reshuffling of the collectors, and we have also intensified our monitoring. So if you look at the collection put together with all these collectors in 2024, it was 66,000. So per the strategies we put on, as at 2025, December, the improvement was 143,948,000.
But there's still conflict over there.
Yes, because...
And now they are collecting more than twice what they used to collect.
So, Honorable Chair, if you look at that, it's not even up to what they are paid. So that is why we are still saying that there's still room for improvement.
So the answer that you gave, that because of conflict, that's why they were not collecting, it's not true. The same conflict is going on, and now they are collecting more than twice what they used to collect.
Mr. Chair, it is. If you look at those areas, up to now, we cannot still go for revenue collection.
So what did you do different from 2024?
2025.
No. 2025,
yes.
To allow them to collect more than twice what they used to collect.
So because of the monitoring aspect, we did.
So the monitoring could have been done in 2024.
So
it wasn't the conflict, it was lack of monitoring.
Yes.
DC, you see what you've inherited.
Yes, sir.
As for the other technocrats, they are there. You are the political appointee. And the technocrats will tell you, hey, we've seen MCs come and go. As for us, we are the foundation. We are here. If there's any problem, you, the political appointee, is the one who's going to be blamed. You are the one going to be blamed. If people need toilets, they will blame you. If they need water, they will blame you. If they need roads, they will blame you. The technocrats are sitting right there. And they will give you stories. There's conflict. And even within that conflict, they've been able to get these people to, increase their revenue. It's not the conflict, it's something else. So please, open your eyes.
All right, sir.
Open your eyes. Whenever they talk about corruption, the first thing they look at are the politicians.
Mr. Chair, just to add on to what you just said, I think it's important that we are careful in how we characterize our districts to explain some of these infractions away. Honorable Amin Anta he's still your MP. He was Minister of Finance. We never heard anything of conflict of the magnitude that it disrupted any activities in Karaga. Karaga was branded very positively. Today you are sitting before public accounts and you are explaining away your inability to raise revenue, paying workers quantums of money lower. Your district is not conflict prone. Your district has very peaceful locations and revenue sources. And that you are putting in place administrative measures to ensure there's efficient collection of revenue. And that you should be marketing your district in a positive light. You don't sit here and tell us that because of conflict you couldn't collect revenues. Karaga is not a conflict-prone area. Whose society doesn't have conflict? Does it stop us from briefing? It's not in your interest to characterize your district like this. It's not. So please, let's be advised. Thank you, Chair.
if we change the pay scale of the coordinating director, that part of his salary will come from a percentage of what these revenue collectors collect. If we cut your pay maybe by 10%, and that you make up the 10% from over and above what the collection people make, you would make sure that they collect the money so that your 10% comes back to you. But this was government money. A big go. Yeah, say I ain't seno. Jay so I ain't jai. You are discharged.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Your breakdown for Madam Chair. Your deductions.
Yes, for us in Karaga, for now, apart from NALAC, we don't have any other deductions.
No insurance?
Yes, no insurance.
You see, Karaga, there's a large stretch of land. There's a large stretch of land that years ago, I know of a company that I was bringing out there for us to grow rice. You know that tract of land I'm talking about. Right now there's conflict over there, so I may not come.
And Honorable DC, like Dr. Giselle said, it's sad sitting here, hearing all these things you are saying about Karaga. Just 2024 and beyond, I saw the kind of infrastructure that Honorable Anta Adams brought to the constituency. The mass connection of electricity, thinking that these things will promote more economic activities and raise more IGF. But you come and sit here and you represent the constituency and the district this way. I don't think it's the best. Sampa may be a peculiar case, but that doesn't mean that we should all come and be singing the same tune. So those of you who will be coming, don't come and sit here and sing the same tune. Respectfully, he has worked so hard, and I'm sure Rankin said he was hoping to bring people in to cultivate rice. But with conflicts, who would want to spend in places where there are conflicts? Nobody will want to do that. I think it's a very unfair representation of Karaga, and you owe the people of Karaga a duty to apologize for representing them on the national stage this way, because this is not how they want to be represented. A lot of people have come out of Karaga, they have contributed their quota. If for one reason or the other, there may be some misunderstandings, but your lack of proper collection of revenue must not be explained away by conflicts. Otherwise, then how do you go to work? How do you go to work? How do you even raise the small revenue you're talking about in the first place if there's conflict? So please, let's represent our constituencies well, because a lot depend on us as political leaders and as technocrats to make sure we keep our constituency intact and raise the needed revenue for the development that they also need.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and we take a clue of your advice. And for the ranking chair, I will get in touch so that you will still come for that. I will get in touch. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now let's call Savelugu Municipal. Huh? Hold on. Is Kumbungu here? Please. Let's get Kumbungu before you, please.
You are just here, right? You are
Your oh, okay. I'm sorry, Kumbungu. Let's take Savelugu, and then when they leave, we'll call you next. Savelugu, are all of you here, please? Let's hurry up then. Please sit down and introduce yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Abdullah Imurugong, Municipal Chief Executive, Savelugu.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Mahmoud M. Osman, Municipal Coordinating Director.
You know, looking at it was completed. And you know, after the completion, after taking over from the contractor, you were given 6 months, deferred liability period. How did it play out? Did you have challenge? Did you get challenges? Did you get any challenges?
Chair, there is no challenges on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Respectfully, you are discharged.
So, Nanumba North. Oh, yes, they are far. You have to. Nanumba North. They are far.
Please, what is the problem? The chair can choose whoever he deems fit. The chair says Nanumba North. Can we respect that and let Nanumba North have a seat? Thank you.
Do in the name of Almighty Allah swear.
Do in the name of Almighty Allah swear.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter
in issue.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. So help me Allah.
So, please introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is Abdul Samed Hamza, the Municipal Chief Executive for Nanumba North.
I'm Sharifuddin Ibrahim, the Municipal Current Director for Nanumba North Municipal Assembly.
My name is Shiraz Ahmad, Municipal Finance Officer.
My name is Yakubu Mohamed Gunu, Internal Auditor.
Adam Yahuza, Procurement Officer.
I'm Seydou Karim, AD2B, in charge of stores.
Yes, please, Dr. Jackson.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Hamza, you are welcome. Mr. Chair, Honorable Hamza.
Thank you, sir.
Was my student, and I feel proud that he's a DC, MC, right? MC now.
Yes.
Okay, but that should you should expect hard questions from me, because that's what we know, huh?
Yes. Okay, sir. I'm humbled, sir.
Okay, great. Now, you are aware that the PFM Act, Section 52, requires that the principal spending officer shall be discharged of accountability for government stores only when the stores have been consumed in the public business and there's adequate documentation. The auditors found that you carried out some procurement, 3 major procurement lots where you could not account for the custody, distribution, and usage of the goods you procured to the tune of 81,000 Ghana cedis. How come? There's a possible conflict, there's a possible misapplication charge on your head. What happened?
Mr. Chair, I will humbly refer to my finance officer and the storekeeper to respond to that respectively. Thank you.
So, finance officer, were you there when this infraction occurred?
No, I think by that time I was in Pandai.
You were not there?
Yes.
Storekeeper, were you there?
Yes, please.
You were there?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's hear your response. Coordinating director, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Neda was also there. I was... No, please, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so
Yes.
finance, go ahead then.
Yes, when I resumed as a finance officer in the Nanumba North Municipal Assembly, I think I did follow up and I realized that the store issue voucher and distribution lists were done. But unfortunately, maybe it was not attached to payment voucher. So I did follow up and then we teased this from the stores and submitted it to the auditors. Because I resumed in May. So we submitted it to auditors and they have verified those information. And we even have copies of those documents, distribution and then store issue voucher and then allocation letters. They are all there.
Okay, I'll come to the auditors in a minute. Storekeeper, how come you didn't submit those SRVs for auditors' inspection at the time they came?
Thank you. I did submit it. I submitted, but I believe during the time of audit, they have not gotten there during the audit time. Even as at last week, I went through my document and I saw that they, when they are using green pen, that means it has been audited or they view that very item. But they go to a certain stage and then they have to skip. They skip a lot of pages. Then I even showed it to the finance officer. Then we took it from there. So later, I submitted, I even took pictures of it. We did a printout, and then followed up to the auditor, just in order for them not to write maybe or query us. So to my notice...
Did the auditors have an exit meeting with you?
By then, my mom wasn't well, so I was away.
So they had the meeting, but
Yes,
you were
they had
absent.
a meeting. I was not present as at
Okay.
then.
Did you read the management query that was raised? And are you?
Yes, I did.
Did you see the management response before it was submitted to the auditors?
No, please.
Okay, auditors. He's raised some issues. Do you have a response?
Honorable Chair, my understanding is that during the audits, those documents were not provided. And then also, after the 30 days, when the management letter was issued, and they were given 30 days, they were not able to come back with the necessary documents. So it was after that, then they provided the documents to account for these particular stores. And that is why the issue was captured in the AG's report. But I think that he's made comments about the fact that he has seen green pen text in the document, which I was trying to get the DA to have an understanding of the situation, but he's also been transferred to the place fresh. He just assumed office, so he doesn't really have much information on that. We'll have to cross-check and see whether the assertion he's making is true or not. Because sitting here, I wonder how auditors would take the documents and the same auditors will raise that those documents have not been presented.
Very well. But what's the status now? Have you confirmed that the documentation are complete now?
Yes, Honorable Chair. They have provided a document and we can say that the stores have been accounted for. Thank you.
Okay. Honorable Chair, that'll be all from me. Thank you.
So that I understand, you had all the invoices and you gave it to the auditor or you gave it to somebody to give to the auditor.
Thank you. I personally gave it to the auditors.
And then when you gave it to them, did they take it or they refuse it?
No, they took it. I went with, I even gave it to the finance officer. I think they complained to him.
And he
Then,
gave it to them?
Yes, please.
Okay. On their follow-up, please, let's make sure they will look for it. Now, that is Nanumba. Are you done? But, Mr. Ado, auditors, if you look at the same paragraph, you see 484. Our audit identified control lapses in the source management processes at Nanumba North District Assembly. Then it talks about Bimbela. What is Bimbela over here?
It's the same. Bimbela is Nanumba
On which Nanumba North is Bimbela.
Yes. Bimbela is
Now, it says that we noted that management could not account for the custody, distribution, and usage of goods procured. Okay. That's what we just did. All right. So, auditors will follow up. But I'm curious, how far is Nanumba North from here?
It's about 110 kilometers.
110 kilometers.
About 110 kilometers. Depending upon the vehicle you are using.
It doesn't matter. Just give us the regular.
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
Yes.
Oh, that's long.
Okay, now 3 to 4 hours on invoices for stores that you were supposed to give to the auditors, and it takes 6 of you to come from Nanumba to come and answer this question on stores. How much is it costing the assembly for 6 of you to come and answer this question?
Actually, the issue is avoidable, and
issues are what?
I say these issues are avoidable issues that we need to take cognizance of, so that we don't appear here because of these issues.
Did you come today or you came yesterday?
Some came this morning, and others came yesterday.
Yesterday. So let's look at the cost. Fuel. Maybe you charge 1,000 cedis for diesel. Accommodation. You see, and then eating. And some other per diem. All these put together, just to come and answer such a question. Aren't you guys causing financial loss to the state?
I think the House will also have to look at critical areas, issues that needs to be brought here, so that next time we won't be here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But let me ask you this. You are the new DC, right?
Yes.
DC, do you think 81,574 is chump change?
No, not at all.
When you don't have the paperwork to give to the auditor, we should just leave you to live in Nanumba and not question you about it?
Whenever the query is done and the necessary documentation done, communication must follow up to ensure that the right things have been presented, so that we don't come here for only for us to realize that the documents were submitted but communication wasn't done.
Now, if the documents were submitted, why would the auditor refuse it?
According to the auditor, they said the document was submitted a month after.
Exactly.
Yes.
You are given 30 days for you to do it. Since you are taking the responsibility on it, and you were not there at that time, how come you didn't make sure that they submitted it within 30 days?
We have taken notice of that, and
you see, so when you are saying that
going forward, we shall try to.
Now your turn will come this year.
I won't be here.
You won't be here.
God's willing.
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
I just want to let my brother know that infractions, irrespective of how minimal it is, the government don't care spend even $1 million Ghana cedis chasing one cedi, because the truth of the matter is the infractions that we want is you have to put control measures in place. So it's not about the quantum on how it is. Even if it is 5,000, you have to bring you. It is a public money. You must account for every peso. That is why in America they don't care spend $1 million chasing $1. If you have worked with them before, so that's it. So my caution to you is that it's not about the quantum. It's not about how huge it is. It's about respecting the rules and processes to do the needful. That matters.
We are highly grateful, sir.
Auditors, I mean, there are quite a number of assemblies here. For the last time, can you take us through the process when you get there, how you generate the reports, and then the time you give to them to answer, and from there, your exit interviews. Beyond that, all the other processes that then ends up into a report. There are quite a number here. Can you please take us through briefly?
Honorable Chair, so...
DC, can you turn off your mic, please?
So the audit process goes like this. We would definitely have an entry meeting with them and tell them what we are there for, the scope of work, and then the timelines, the deliverables, and all of that. Now, in the course of the audit, when issues are raised, we give them a number of days to respond. And after the number of days are given, usually to be a week when we are doing the field work. Now, after 1 week, if they are unable to provide responses, we would then put all the findings and infractions into a draft management report. And that is what is discussed at the exit meeting. At the exit meeting, they have the opportunity to provide responses and documents to support payments or issues that have been raised in the draft management letter. Now, after the exit meeting, we have 2 weeks per our regulations to put a report together and then issue a formal management letter. When that formal management letter is issued, they have 30 days per our act to respond. Now, after 30 days, if they are unable to respond or provide the necessary documents that we have requested them to do, the issues pending would then be put together into the AG's report, and that is what we will bring to the attention of Parliament. The report will be submitted to Parliament. So this is a process, and we, in all our audits, we take them through all of these processes before we start the work. But like we have said time and again, it is how they approach the audit work, the attitude to the work when we are on the field doing our work. Sometimes it is when they have to appear before the PAC that you see some of these entities taking action and trying to act in accordance with the recommendations. So that has been the big problem of most of our institutions. And that is why we always say that the PAC is very significant in the whole process because it serves as a deterrence. And when clients know that they have to appear before the PAC, that is when you see them taking actions to correct some of these infractions and all of that. So that is a process, and that is what we take them through every now and then when we go out there to do our work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, DCE or MCE?
MCE.
MCE, you heard him. So that if you fail to do all the needful and you are brought here, you don't take it as a fanfare to come and say, in a subtle way, you shouldn't have brought me here because of this.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
I understand. I submit my deepest apology if it didn't go down well with the committee.
And then the other assemblies and municipals, I hope you heard the audit service. So let's just do the needful. We also don't enjoy bringing you here when we can also equally go to our constituencies to go and work. You understand? But this is a national duty. So we sacrifice to come here. So when we come here, it is because you have brought us here. And it is what you have done that has brought us here. So when you come here, please accord us the necessary respect, answer the questions, and let's all find solutions to the issues that is hurting our public financial management. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, one of our vehicles is not roadworthy, and the insurance is still being deducted. I will take the necessary steps to make sure that those deductions that are done with respect to that particular vehicle is stopped.
You heard the other gentleman who said because it's a comprehensive insurance, they got a replacement. Maybe you should find out how they were able to get a replacement because it's comprehensive insurance. And everybody knows that with comprehensive insurance, when there's a problem, the insurance provider gives you an alternative. So maybe you should go there and make sure that happens.
Very well, Honorable.
Once they have deducted the money, you deserve a replacement.
Very well, Honorable.
Chair, also, though we know that the auditors are doing a good job, they are doing their work, but sometimes too, some of them, the way their manner, they go to various institutions, the way they do as if they are investigating criminals and the procedures. I mean, sometimes too, they also need to be circumspect with some of those things also.
All right, you are discharged.
Thank you very much.
Let's call Kumbungu. What's great for? Please, we have a lot of assemblies, so let's try and hurry up and then sit down, so that you take the oath and we move on, please.
Please put on the mic before you take the oath. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Alhaji Imuro Yakubu Kapao, District Chief Executive for Kumbungu District Assembly.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Sekina Tutahiru, District Coordinating Director.
Dahiru Idrisu is my name, Internal Audit.
Joseph Akanva, District Finance Officer. Yakubu Abubakari, Engineer.
Have all of you introduced yourselves?
Yes,
All
Honorable
right.
Chair.
Kumbungu, we come back to cost of revenue collection. You have Sedu Juna being paid 33,938 Ghana cedis. And Sedu brings in 10,920. Yusuf Sumani, you pay him 31,562. He brings in 2,960. 2,000. That Muhammad Rahman, you pay him 28,916 and brings in 12,165. Why?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I will get your indulgence and ask the finance minister,
Thank you.
finance officer, to explain to us.
You want to take Atu's position?
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair. Honorable Atu forcing that there's a gentleman here who wants to take his position, so he should be careful.
That's right. Thank you very much, Chairman. Actually, that was the situation in 2024. Based on that, the auditors recommended that management should exercise strong oversight on the activities of the collectors. And we did that with the following actions. We set a target for them. First, we invited them for a meeting. And then we asked them the same questions like the way we were asking. Their collection was far below what they were taking as salary. We wanted to know what was the cost from them and probably from the office so that we can address the issue. So they came out with some of the issues they encountered. And then we came out with the strategies for 2025. And some of the strategies or the actions we put in place was we set targets for them in the first place. We did a supervision. It would strengthen our supervision. With that, we thought that in 2024 wasn't enough. And then we held public meetings and sensitization to some of the stakeholders, for example, the chiefs and other stakeholders. We had to go to them, talk to them, the need for them to allow certain areas to be collected. So when we did that, in 2025, we had much improvement in terms of the collection as compared to the 2024. Well, in the 2025, we had an average. When you look at the three of them, there's a table that we have given for their performance. On an average of about 70% collection for 2025, as against the 2024, which was around 50%. So even though they haven't achieved the target that we set for them, but there was much improvement from the 2024. So based on the measures put in place, because when you look at most of us, we equally got there somewhere 2025. The Honorable DCU, he got there April 2025. I got there May 2025. My coordinating director, I think just a month or two. And then, so we think that some of the measures that we have put in place, we are thinking that 2026, we are going to see a much improvement even from what they have done for 2025. Thank you very much.
Those people working there, who was there at the time of the audit in 2024? Which one of you was there at the time of 2024?
I was the internal audit.
You were the internal auditor, and you saw these, or you didn't see them till the auditors pointed it out to you?
It was also in our audit reports. We reported that in the internal audit reports.
Internal audit report. You told the management, and they didn't listen to you till the external auditors came.
I can't say they didn't listen to us. We had a problem. We just that we had to report it, but we knew what was going on.
Was there a conflict also over there?
there was there was no conflict. Rather, our main revenue areas, we have some winning at a certain place. And the youth over there were like at a point, they were having problems with our collectors. So we had to, we were on it until recently where we succeeded in meeting the chiefs and all this. And there were meetings, several meetings to resolve those things so that at least we could have a way out. But it's like those were part of the strategies when the report came out and we went into it. Yes.
MC, you see what you are living with. Just like I told the other political appointees, you are going to be blamed if things don't go well.
Yeah.
If these people were bringing in even as much as they get paid, or a little bit more, it will help. It will help.
Yes.
Kumbungu, you are discharged.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
We call Sanarugu. It's Nanton. That I need to call. It's Nanton around.
Honorable Chair.
Yes, sir.
I think they have an issue in.
Hello, Kumbungu. Have a seat. I hear you have an issue, another issue. Where is it?
Under delayed projects, 470, Common Fund, paragraph 470.
Is it utilization or accounts? Utilization.
Yeah. No, Common Fund. DACF, when you go to paragraph 470, the last part of the table.
Yeah. Yeah, there were two items. Construction of a 1 unit classroom block. And then the other one is construction of a district stores at Kumbungu District. What is the situation of these projects?
Mr. Chair, Honorable Chair, the coordinating director will explain.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Please, with regards to the construction of 1 unit classroom block, it has been completed and handed over. But the construction of stores is still ongoing. It's about 90% complete.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, the construction of the classroom block has been completed, as indicated. Then with regards to the stores, it has been roofed, but we can't tell the percentage of work done, but some work has been done on that, but it has not been completed yet.
Okay, so when you go back, please comment on it for us so that we can hold them accountable for it. All right. Now you are finally discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
All right. Nanton, please.
Okay, please, let's start. Do in the name of Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter in issue.
Touching the matter in issue.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Okay. I am Isa Abdullahi Jimba, engineer.
I'm Kwanate Jennifer, internal auditor.
I'm Musa Yusuf, coordinating director.
I am Honorable Rosina Zendabu Abdurrahmani, District Chief Executive.
I'm Abdullahi Sumayetu, District Finance Officer.
Okay. Honorable Abuna Osiasa will take care of it.
Nanton, it has to do with delayed projects, the tune of 1.9 million Ghana cedis. A chief's compound, GES directorates building, a 6-unit classroom block, 3 chiefs compound, GES directorates building, and then a 6-unit classroom block. Can you please give us an update?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chairperson. May I hand over to my coordinating director to answer the question, please?
Honorable Chair, all these projects that you have mentioned were actually delayed. However, we have budgeted these projects under our legacy project in 2026, for 2026. However, all the projects are above 50% completion. Thank you.
So, meaning nothing has been done about it. It's still as it is. You're waiting for funding for 2026.
Yes, please.
And you couldn't prioritize it in 2025?
Absolutely.
Why?
I should think that maybe...
Not that you should think. Tell me exactly what is on the ground. We don't make guesses and assumptions here.
For this, maybe my Honorable Chief Executive may help.
Why?
Because they were delayed projects. They were ongoing projects. And I should think that that's what I'm suggesting, that maybe it was, they wanted to put up new
Director,
ones.
were you there or you were not there?
I was not there.
Exactly. So say so and say your DCE may have that answer for the committee. That's all.
But I'm surprised at your posture. Others came, when they had done it, they said yes. Those who hadn't done it, they said no. You ask and then they tell you, oh, we have done it to this point, we've done that. Nobody tells us. I'm assuming that. So if it's your DC you want her to answer, I'll be happy to hear from a lady, just like myself.
Chair, before you even move on, this project at 2024, is that, am I correct?
Yeah.
2024.
2024, thereabout. We have 2022.
Okay, so.
From 2022 to date.
So you are not there. So 2025, they should have budgeted to continue legacy. Yes. And I know a percentage was given for legacy project. Am I correct?
That's okay.
So why didn't you continue to do this?
I'll hand over to my Honorable Chair to answer this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We are in the process of implementing our legacy projects, and the rest have been even budgeted for in the 2026. So we are in the process.
So usually when projects are delayed, the cost goes up. and knowing very well that if the cost goes up and the increment in the cost is more than 10%, you know what the law says about that?
Yes, Chair.
What does the law say about that?
My auditor is here, she will respond.
I thought you answered yes. But that's okay. Madam Auditor, can you help us?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Please, when the variation cost goes beyond 10%, the contract is terminated and re-awarded and repackaged to be awarded.
Making it more expensive for you.
Yes, please.
You had an opportunity to look at this in 2025. Like others have, come to tell the committee they have finished, they have handed over, or it's about 95% complete. I hope it will not be delayed further.
Yes, please, Honorable.
Because the more you delay, the more costs you incur on bringing it to completion.
Yes, Honorable.
And if we can save money and use it for other equally important things, I think we should do that.
Yes, Honorable. Thank you very much.
Okay. That's all we have for Nanton. And Nanton, can you confirm for us the various deductions that comes through your DACF?
Okay, thank you. We have the NALAC deduction and HIV/AIDS. That's what we have.
HIV/AIDS?
Yes, AIDS/HIV. We have that one too. But that one, they normally send it to us. We pay to them.
You pay to them?
Yes.
So currently you have the HIV deductions and then the NALAC.
Yes.
Beyond that, Nanton, you haven't got any other deduction. Previously you had.
Yeah, the Zoom Lion too.
That was previous.
Yeah, that was.
But moving
but
forward,
now it has
it's
been
no
stopped.
more a
Yes.
deduction on your DACF.
Yeah. But the SIP too continue. SIP continues.
What is SIP continues, please?
Under the Zoom Lion.
Sanitation and improvement package.
Yes, please.
Under Zoom Lion.
Yes.
It's been deducted.
Yes.
But
I remember this
If
year
the
they asked us to. It was deducted as source, and then the
In
subsequent.
2025.
No,
First quarter.
No. I mean this year.
This year.
That's okay.
This year we've not received 2025. Director.
2020.
I don't like the inconsistency. Who is speaking? One person should speak at a time. Honorable DC, can you please direct who should speak on this?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May I allow my finance to respond to this?
Thank you. Madam Finance, can you please?
In 2025, first quarter, it was deducted at source. But subsequent ones, it will come and then we will pay.
Okay, you will pay on your own.
Yes, but
So there's
now
no
the
more
Zoom Lion
deduction
fumigation
from-
has been stopped.
Okay.
But there's no correspondence with the SIP.
I'm lost. What is the SIP?
Yeah, to the Zoom Lion, we have two payments.
Okay.
We have fumigation, and we have sanitation and improvement program. So package. So that one we still pay, but the Zoom Lion is stopped.
So the assemblies, is that the same for all the assemblies, that you have two deductions under sanitation and improvement package, you said, and then you have fumigation?
Yes.
And so one is off and then the other is on. Is this consistent with other assemblies? Because those who left earlier.
Madam, sorry, if we got her well, unless I didn't get her well.
Yes.
You are saying the deductions have stopped, but you still pay from your revenue.
Still pay for, yes, from common fund.
Okay, from your common
From
so
your
you
common
issue
fund
the payments.
at headquarters?
Yes, please.
Is it at source or?
No, not as so. They will pay into our
exactly.
account. We will pay, make the
Oh,
payment.
madam, then you did not hear my
Exactly.
question.
Okay, sorry.
I said, moving forward, now, the deductions that they make from headquarters, let me know. And you said HIV/AIDS, but now they even give it to you and then you pay, and NALAC. So apart from NALAC, Nanton, you don't pay any other, they don't deduct at source from common fund on your...
No, they don't.
Okay. Well noted.
Thank you, Chair.
Please, I'm done.
Chair, just a follow-up question. With regards to Zoom Lion, the payment you are making from your common fund at the district level, do you have contract with Zoom Lion?
Yes, please.
From the district, you have a
Yes, please.
contract, fresh contract with them, so you are paying them.
Fresh contract, but as far back to 2025.
You know there was a directive. There was a directive. You should engage those who would do the sanitation program for you. So if you say date back, then you're not complying. That's why I'm asking you, do you have contract, like internal contract with Zoom Lion? So on what basis are you paying?
Mr. Chair, now, no. We don't have any contract with Zoom Lion now.
Madam, this my third term being on this committee. My third term being on this committee. And most of the time when the assemblies come, they claim they don't have a contract with Zoom Lion. I would suggest strongly you guys go through your offices. You will find a contract over there. Call your Zoom Lion representative. Sometimes Zoom Lion will call you guys. The MMDC is coordinating director, sometimes you're a sanitation guy. And you guys will go around, you have some capacity building. Isn't that so? When you guys go, they give you a piece of paper which some of you sign. You turn around and it's a contract. I said this is my third term being on this committee. And then usually Zoom Lion comes with a representative. Now Zoom Lion representative is not here today. If they were here, they would have pulled out a contract for you, which you may have signed 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. So double check, call your Zoom Lion rep and ask, do we have a contract? And go through that. You see, yes, sir.
Sorry, please, who is the coordinating director?
It's I.
Okay. I think he indicated rightly that as far back as 2025, they have a contract with Zoom Lion. What I know is that, like Deputy Rankin was saying, there was a directive that they shouldn't sign any contract with Zoom Lion. But before the DCs and the MDCs were appointed, it was the coordinating directors who were acting. So they committed the assemblies before the DCs came. So, Madam DC,
yes,
ask your coordinating director, there's a contract. Director, do you have a contract?
I have not cited one from Nanton. For Nanton.
You were also not there.
I was not so there.
But my district, they did it. The coordinating director committed the assembly before the DC even took over. So when you go there now, it is Zoom Lion that is still in charge of sanitation. But the mode of payment is not deducted at source as it used to be. They now pay themselves from the assembly. Is it? That is the issue.
You see, honorable member, that's why I was asking that coordinating director needs to call the Zoom Lion rep for your district.
So now that you don't have a contract with Zoom Lion, how are you managing sanitation, the evacuation of refuse and other? How are you going about it? Let us know.
Madam Chair, we are currently still have contracts with Zoom Lion as far as sanitation improvement package is concerned. But the rest, we've been given directives to cease having the contract with them, have our choice of any partner. Thank you.
That's the last question.
Madam, on the sanitation issue, solid waste, containers. You are supposed to have 2 containers. One of them is broken down. What is the issue with it right now?
Honorable Chair, the container was replaced and brought back to the district.
Are the auditors aware that it's been replaced?
Yes, we have informed them.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the container has been replaced.
You are discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair and the team. We wish you safe journey back to Accra.
Thank you. We also wish you safe journey too.
Thank you.
Do we have any more assemblies here? Savelugu is here. Let me see. If we need to take 30 minutes health break. So we are taking 30 minutes. We'll be back shortly. Yes. Health break. We need to do Tai Chi.
Ejanwe Shiwa.